Did you know that Africa is larger than the United States, China, Europe, and India combined? Yes, you heard that right. Often our perception of Africa's size is skewed by the conventional maps we see, which tend to diminish the true size of this vast continent. Our journey today is all about setting the record straight. We'll be using data from reliable sources like National Geographic and the World Bank, and we'll employ visually appealing maps to make our comparisons crystal clear. We'll be debunking some common misconceptions and presenting you with a fresh perspective on the sheer scale and diversity of Africa's landmass. It's not just about the square mileage, it's about understanding the variety of landscapes, from the Sahara's shifting sands to the lush rainforests of the Congo. So let's dive deeper into this colossal continent to understand its true size. Imagine the United States, now add China to it. Still got room? Throw in Europe and India. Guess what? That's how big Africa is. A colossal landmass, Africa is larger than the combined areas of these prominent regions. Let's put this into perspective. The United States, with its 50 states, fits into Africa about 3 times. China, the world's most populated country, is roughly equal in size to Africa's Sahara Desert alone. Europe, with its rich history and diverse cultures, is smaller than Africa by nearly 2 million square miles. And if you're thinking of adding India to the mix, Africa can still accommodate its size multiple times over. This comparison underscores the sheer magnitude of Africa's landmass. It's not just about vast deserts or dense jungles. Africa is a continent of epic proportions, of diverse landscapes, and of an area that's often underestimated. Africa isn't just a land of vast deserts and jungles, it's a continent of epic proportions. But just how diverse is Africa in terms of its size? Let's look at some individual countries. When we think of Africa, we often picture a vast, sprawling continent. However, the size of individual African countries varies greatly. Let's take Algeria as an example. This North African nation is the largest country in Africa, and it's nearly 1.5 times the size of Alaska, the largest state in the United States. Let's jump to the other side of the continent, to the small but vibrant country of Rwanda. While Rwanda may be one of the smallest countries on the African continent, it's roughly the same size as Massachusetts, a state in the United States. This goes to show that Africa is not a monolith. It's a tapestry of diverse sizes and cultures, each with its own unique identity. From the vast expanse of Algeria to the small but vibrant Rwanda, Africa is a tapestry of diverse sizes and cultures. Now, let's add another layer to our size comparison: population. Comparing Africa's landmass to its population, we find an intriguing balance. With a landmass 3 times the size of Europe, Africa is home to over 1.2 billion people. That's only about 200 million more than Europe's population, which is squeezed into a third of the space. Now shift your gaze to Asia, specifically China. China, with a landmass smaller than Africa, astonishingly supports a population over 1 billion more. That's a lot of people in a relatively small space, wouldn't you say? These stark contrasts challenge the misconception that Africa is sparsely populated. Far from it. Africa is a vibrant, bustling continent, teeming with life, culture, and diversity. As you can see, Africa is not just a vast landmass, but also a continent teeming with life and culture.